I want to tell you about a game that you can play with us, even when you're down, when you're tired, even when you're not up for people time. This game was created by one of the first members of Second Haven. We'll share the lore or the backstory, and we'll show you how to play. Your mission is to find a lost king. It's been weeks, and no one knows where King Bop is hiding. Sometimes he's pretty easy to find if you know where to look. But first, a little backstory.
Portraying King Bop in our video is a fine actor hailing all the way from Feathershire, Sir Reginald Fluffersmith III.
King Bop comes from a faraway kingdom, a small but well-off kingdom. For many centuries, this kingdom was closed off to outsiders, unwelcoming to outsiders and resistant to any other cultures than their own. That is, until King Bop took the throne. King Bop is not of the original noble bloodline. Instead, he is of common descent, but he gained his position as king by leading the main uprising against the original tyrannical king. After all this, and despite being put under a spell by an evil warlock hired by the former king, which limits his mobility, he still wishes to explore and make connections with other lands, learning about their environment and cultures. While he takes his job as king seriously, he is still quite goofy and loves to play hide and seek, which also happens to be the national sport of his kingdom. He writes his findings in journals and displays them in his library for future generations to read.
Thank you so much, Nova, for telling the story of King Bop. You can play the King Bop game by typing /King Bop when you log in to Second Haven. Using this custom command, you'll be given the chance to teleport to the general area where King Bop is hiding. Our little king will always be visible from some angle, so you don't need to dig to find him. Once you find King Bop, give him a little bop on the head and you'll receive the King Bop wand. Once you have the wand, King Bop will disappear. Return to your base and find a place where you would like to hide King Bop. Hold the King Bop wand in your hand and left click. King Bop will appear exactly where you stand. Just make sure that King Bop is visible from some angle. After that, any player can teleport to the general area of your base and search for King Bop. Don't forget, other players might be looking too.
A few moments later.
On a giant world with bases all over, this is a really great way for us to get to know each other. We're always inventing new games and new ways to connect. If you have an idea for a game for Second Haven, let us know and we'll make it happen.
Perfect.
Hey, Reginald. Your break's over. No more cookies.